மதுரை காமராஜர் பல்கலைக்கழக பட்டமளிப்பு விழாவில் ஆளுநர் ஆர்.என். ரவி பேசி வருகிறார். நேரலையில் பார்க்கலாம்.
We are talking about this prestigious university named after Thiru K. Kamaraj, Bharat Ratna Thiru K. Kamaraj. I think it is only pertinent that we should remember him for all that he has done for this country, for the people of India and the people of Tamil Nadu. Thiru Kamarajar he was a great nationalist, coming from a very humble background, rising to be the jewel of India, Bharat Ratna. His life is a lesson, is an inspiration for all of us. At a very young age, he was pulled towards the national freedom movement. And what actually attracted him to national freedom movement? It was the Jallianwala Bagh. He was hardly 17 years of age. And when he got to know, the whole country was upset how the British had killed the civilians, unarmed, expressing their views, not approving certain acts of the British, oppressive act of the British, and how they were cased and shot and killed. That barbaric act. It triggered the sense of anguish and pain in the great young Kamaraj. Those days, anything happening in any part of the country, it used to affect the people of every part of the country. We know that when in 1905, when the British they were dividing the society, dividing the country on communal lines, on caste line, or racial lines. When they partitioned Bengal and created a Muslim East Bengal, there was resentment, there was uproar, reactions in all over the country. And at that time in this land, there were many. But to name a few, V.O. Chidambaram Pillai. He rose against that, what the British did in Bengal. Mahakavi Subramaniam Bharati, he rose against that, what they did in elsewhere in the country. Though the British had tried to weaken the country, divide the country, and this they had started right from the time when they began colonizing this country. You all know, we all know, that they came in the year 1600 as a trading company, as a merchant. But later, in the year 1750s, when they started acquiring territories, first with Bengal, they wondered how to run the colonial administration, how to run the colonies. At the time, British had all the European power, in fact, not only British, Portuguese, Dutch. They all had experience of colonizing other parts of the world. The British had experience of colonizing North America. And at the time they wondered, can they replicate the experience of colonizing North America to India? At that time, after a lot of deliberation, they realized no, it wasn't possible to replicate that experiment, which they did in North America. What they did in North America? In North America, they killed, massacred, through genocide, the native indigenous population. At the time when they began colonizing North America, the native population was about 110 million, and within less than 150 years, it reduced to less than 10 million. They had massacred them not through all the time killing directly, but by pestilence, by disease. They spread a smallpox-infested blanket among their villages in their colonies of the natives, and the people died in thousands and thousands. That is how they had killed and colonized North America. Could they do that in India? They had deliberated over that. It might sound you a little weird, but it was a fact. Go into the archives, go into the details. These issues were debated. Should they repeat North America in India? And then they realized it wasn't possible. It wasn't possible because...
மதுரை காமராஜர் பல்கலைக்கழக பட்டமளிப்பு விழாவில் பேசிய ஆளுநர் ஆர்.என். ரவி, காமராஜர் இந்த நாட்டிற்கு செய்த நன்மைகளை நினைவு கூற வேண்டும் என்றும் அவரை முன்மாதிரியாக எடுத்துக் கொள்ள வேண்டும் என்றும் தெரிவித்தார். மேலும் பல்வேறு விஷயங்கள் குறித்து பேசினார். விவரங்களை விரிவாக பின்னர் வரும் செய்திகளில் பார்க்கலாம்.